How's it going, guys? My name is Blake G. I'm a rapper, songwriter, producer from Northern Virginia. Currently out here near DC, just past DC in the MD. So, I've seen the full breadth of the DMV all in one day today. And yeah, I'm coming out with a new song called Can Do. It's really important to me. I've recently been on a kick with the entire quarantine and stuff going on. I really took a lot of time to reflect on where I fit into the whole musical piece of the puzzle. I've always been into music, creating it. I first started playing guitar, which a lot of people who follow me now don't really know. Started playing guitar, was really into heavy metal. Hip hop was always a presence for me, but I'd never pictured myself going into making hip hop music necessarily. So now fast forward to today where that's what I'm doing. I've really focused on just kind of vocals and songwriting for the past couple of years. But I had this resurgence in the quarantine of just making beats, putting melodies together, just, starting kind of from the ground up. And that's kind of how this record came together. It's really important to me, really personal to me that I built this record from the ground up, from the beat to the vocals, the writing, all of that. I didn't mix it. I'm decent at mixing, but I don't trust myself to get it, really hitting like that. But, it's all me that you hear on the track. So I'm really excited for this one to be out. I think it's one of my best pieces of work, definitively. And I think if you've been following me in this process, I think you'll really enjoy it. So
they try to tell me what I can, what I can't do. Looking at them like I don't understand you. You never really know what life's gonna hand you. So I'ma do anything that I get the chance to.
They try to tell me what I can, what I can't do. Looking at them like I don't understand you. I think that the line exemplifies what I feel when I let go of fears and concerns and doubts and hesitations that leave me in a place of conformity. How do you come to that line? This is what sets the tone for the rest of the song.
For me, it comes from a place of extreme frustration. That's really kind of where a lot of the energy and ferocity from this track comes from. It's just from feeling oppressed, feeling like you have to conform, being told your whole life, you're going to go to high school, you're going to go to college, you're going to study hard, and then you're going to magically be blessed with some job making, $50K, and then you'll get $60K, $70K, $80K, $100K, and then you're going to have a 401K and retire and all of this stuff. It's just people get so caught up in their ways and caught up in just the flow of what society tells us to do. And I've had so many bosses or professors or, even just people in my life who I felt like told me what I can and cannot do, or what even their perception of what they should and shouldn't do is. And it's just frustrating. And it's especially the past, 7-8 years of my life that I've been the whole time just grinding on this music, just working odd jobs here and there. It's just been there's a lion inside that's just trying to break out the entire time, and to just sit there and be like, oh, why were you late? Or, you need to learn this, you need to learn this skill for this job, when really that's not what I ever wanted to do long term. So it really just comes from that frustration of felt like I'm forced into a box, and doing something at the end of the day is really not what I'm passionate about at all. So it comes from a place of frustration for me.
How can you describe the process of going from being led by those people telling you what you can and can't do to realizing, this is somebody else's perception or programming that I don't have to conform to?
At the same time, I don't mean to say that I haven't had good influences in my life, or people who have helped me out majorly, people who have got me into better jobs or helped me out with certain skills which are applicable to a lot of stuff, like customer service and sales. To an extent, they kind of help with what I do with the music, because it's really just about being confident, presenting a product. Might be your music, might be yourself, your image, what have you. And just connecting with people. So there's certain things that I have appreciated about the process, but it's just really, I don't know, just been a lot of kind of biting my tongue and gritting my teeth, and realizing that I enjoy myself so much more, and I feel like my potential is used so much more when I'm working on creative projects. From laying out mixtapes and pulling the production together, figuring out who's going to produce it, helping out with the production, doing the track list, figuring out the artwork, these processes that I've built myself from being kind of like my own project manager over the years, like that's just been the most fulfilling to me. It doesn't even compare in any way to any job that I've worked at. You know, the process of making an album, making a song, you know, pulling artists together, like when the pieces all come together and you have people like, that's my favorite song, or like they're quoting lyrics back to you, or like it's heard across the world, like there's no match for that, really. So
Can do anything you want, I can do.